This is going to be the exact video and the only thing you need to really watch to grow your gym, okay? And the reason for this is we are following a funnel that is used by the top gyms around the world, okay? And it's that fucking simple. And we're going to be going through how to get traffic, the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, sales, membership, the different mechanisms and steps that you need in order to grow your gym, and also the different KPIs and targets that we're going to be hitting. So this is the member magnet funnel. It's a very high level overview. Of course, check out our other videos for more specific stuffs on niche and top of funnel in terms of ads and what to do in terms of lead nurturing, lead shows for the initial offer, sales, retention, back-end systems, and we'll go into a bit more in a bit. But it's important that we visually can conceptualize what this funnel looks like. And it's a funnel for a reason. It starts at the top and it funnels down. A big misconception that a lot of people see and that we hear a lot speaking with thousands of gyms is that they always wonder why they get so many leads, but they don't convert. Okay? I'm going to give you the answer right away. And it is pretty simple answer. And the reason for that is that naturally the way a funnel works and the way we funnel down attention is that it becomes more narrow at the bottom. And you'll see in a second what I mean as we go through. But it's important that we're first capturing attention, but not just any attention, not just any traffic. We want to go after the right traffic. And how do we do that? Well, there's multiple things. If you watch any of our other videos, you'll know the importance of validating and finding product market fit. Okay, what do I mean by that? If you want access to the sheet so you can fill in and find out exactly what your ideal customer is and how to target them, then comment down below or DM Azuron Marketing, Azureon Marketing on Instagram with the word PMF, which stands for product market fit, or just flick us a question and a text and we'll send over all these resources. But what you want to do is that for each niche and target audience, you want to identify clear differences. And what I mean by that, well, who are they? Where are they from? What are the age range? What are they interested in? How big is that market? If we're targeting 3 to 5 year olds, that is going to be a lot smaller of an audience compared to, say, men or women or kids, okay? We want to get specific, okay? It goes back to that thing that we always say on this channel is that if you're saying, hey man, come grab our offer at our gym. Hey man, come grab our offer. What if we then go, men age 30, okay? Well, now we're getting a bit more attention. Maybe people will actually stop and listen. Men age 25 to 30. Now we're even getting a bit more specific. What if we went really specific? Men named Harry, okay? Well, I'm pretty sure if you said Harry out in the street, you would get, if their name was Harry, you'd get some heads turning versus if you were just like, hey man, okay? That is the importance of being specific with your niche. Shit example, but importance there. What are their goals? What are they currently doing? What are their problems? Okay? Again, as you can see here, this isn't the point of today's video, but it's important we get clear, okay? With clarity, we can get specific, and with specificity, we can then target correctly, okay? That goes on to the traffic, okay? Are we getting the right target audience? Okay. Then, how are we capturing this, okay? As you can see here, it funnels down. Well, we want to capture that. Paid ads, the most important thing you can do to scale your business, okay? We use it, top businesses use it, top gyms use it. People that are serious about scaling their business will use paid ads. If you're not, you are literally losing out on members. The thing is, if you do paid ads right, you can put $1 in and get $5 out. Now, goes without saying, if I handed you a machine and for every dollar you put in, you got $5 out, how many times would you be using that machine? Well, you'd be like, Sam, that's a fucking pretty obvious question. I'd be putting it in all the time. That's what paid ads are, if you do it correctly. The problem lies when you don't do it correctly, okay? That's for a separate video. Organic social media, okay? That's another avenue. It's another access channel. Are we reactivating current clients via SMS, email? Okay. What about internally? Are we doing referrals? Okay. Then we need a clear opt-in sequence. Okay. It may differ between this. Okay. But a clear opt-in. For example, collecting information that could be then sent to a booking page or a calendar page or a timetable for the person to book in. Okay. Lead nurturing. Okay. Lead books in from the ad, for example. Lead books in from the automated messages. Client books in lead from phone call through calendar manually. Okay. The lead ignores the messages due to not interested anymore, lazy, or external problems. These are the 4 outcomes. Okay. Once you've generated attention, there is 4 things that are going to happen. Okay. Not all the time. If you had 100 leads, you're not going to get 100 people booking in. It's just not the expectation and reality of it. Okay. Like a good KPI to go off is that if you're getting 60% bookings for classes, 70%, that is really good. Okay. 50% even is an absolute minimum. Okay. Absolute minimum 50%. And if you're not, then the constraint is either you're not targeting the right traffic, your means of acquiring and capturing that attention is incorrect, or you just don't simply have a good enough lead nurturing process. A lot of businesses don't even have a thing. They may run ads, which is only like 20% of the thing, and then not have any lead nurturing, which in reality is 80% of the thing of acquiring a member. But they don't do that. They aren't doing the thing that's actually driving the needle forward in the business. And that's the problem. Okay. So that's why it's important we identify these steps. Okay. I made a video the other day of identifying key mechanisms and solving the gap between the current state and the other thing. I'm going to link that video below. Go and watch it. Okay. Go and watch it, and this will make a lot more sense. So what happens after then? How do we actually get the lead to show up for a thing? Okay, so it's one thing booking them in, but getting them to show up is a completely different story. Okay? Well, there's 3 outcomes here. 4 outcomes, actually. Lead shows for the trial. Tick, we're happy, you're happy. Okay? Lead asks to reschedule class. Shit happens. Things happen. Life gets in the way, okay? It's your job to get them rescheduled in with 2 options. Don't leave it up for them to get back to you, okay? Rookie mistake. The lead no-shows, okay? In our case, our clients track this so we can get them booked back in, okay? But what happens if the lead ignores the messages, okay? Well, that's a problem in and of itself, and we've got to deal with that accordingly. Then, once they've actually showed up, how do we actually get them to convert to a member? Well, we've got to sell them on a membership. We sell them on a package, okay? We upsell them. We get them to come in for another session. Okay, we use incentive-based offers. What do we do if it's a no-close? Well, we need to retain their information. We don't just throw them out the window, okay? But are we objection handling? Are we following a sales framework? What are we doing when the lead comes in to ensure that we're going to get them to close? Okay? There's steps in the process, and I'll explain in a bit what this looks like, so hold on tight. You'll get some. Retention. What do we do once they're actually booked? Once they become a member? How are we retaining them? How are we getting them to the point that these people are staying around for a long fucking time? Okay? So for us, we have our own CRM that we track retention. Okay? We make sure that we're using personalized retention and touch points. Okay? So as you can see here, this is the member magnet funnel. This is what the most successful gyms are doing. This is what our clients are doing to get members, to get long-lasting members. Okay? Getting people that are paying you top dollar for your thing, okay? But you got to understand that it's a framework, it's a funnel, okay? Not everyone, there is more people here than there will be here. It's just naturally how it goes. So you got to set your expectations and align your expectations with those. Some KPIs for you, okay? Some key performance indicators, some metrics to go after, okay? Because I know I've been talking all theory frameworks here. This is what you need, okay? KPIs. If you're running paid ads on Meta, okay, below a 15 AUD cost per lead, okay? You want to have a clear opt-in page, okay? Make sure you can collect their information with low friction and you've got a seamless process to then book them in. Reduce friction where possible. The amount of fucking websites I see, and there's like, here's our story of 30 years of why we're in business, and meet Coach Dan and all this shit. It's like, yeah, I understand that's important to you, and there is importance in that. Do not take this out of context. There is importance in that. But in terms of getting someone to show up, let's cut the crap, okay? get to the point, get to the thing that's actually going to get them to become a member, and then value that importance. Okay, like I said, don't take this out of context. There is importance in having that stuff, but there is more importance in having a clear framework for a lead to become a member, and that's what we need to optimize for. Once we've actually collected their information, well, we need to book them in. Okay, aim for minimum 50%. Okay, ideally 60% at an absolute minimum of people that have become a lead and submitted their information to them booking in. Okay, then once they've done that, we want to aim for a minimum of 70% of people to show up for the meeting. Okay, show up for the trial class, whatever your introductory offer is. Absolute minimum 50%. Okay, ideally we want to be kind of aiming for that 70% there, but again, it's not going to be 100%. The same way that you're not going to get 100% of people booking in for your classes. It's so important that you understand that. Okay, because if you have the expectation that if I get 100 leads, you're going to get 100 members, well, unfortunately, you're going to be a bit disappointed. Okay, that's not to say it doesn't happen, but it's again just realigning expectations there. And then again, we want minimum 50% of people closing. How do we close? Well, we follow a sales framework. We do all of this correctly. We nurture, we warm the lead. When they come in, they're greeted correctly. We're following things. We're not just letting a lead say, I need to think about it and let them fuck off. Okay, that is shit, and that is on you, and that is a bad business move to do that. Okay, you're doing them a fucking disservice if you let them walk out of the gym without at least figuring out and identifying their current situation and figuring out why don't they want to sign. Okay, it's not some pushy sleazy sales tactic to say, oh, why is that? Okay, like, yeah, cool, understand, no worries, yep, what is it that you need some more information on? Okay, is there anything we can do to accommodate? Okay, is there a little incentive-based offer that you can give them? No joining fee, 50% off the first month. Push them over the line. You need to help guide them in the decision-making process. Okay, that is your job as a salesman. That is your staff's job as salespeople to help guide them. Okay, and the reason for that is going back on to this. There is a pain, there is the current situation, and there is the desired situation. Okay, in terms of a context of a member, they're in pain here. To get them solved, you need to solve the things. Okay, I made a video on this already. I'll link it down below. But you need to solve the different mechanisms. Okay, so this is the overview here. Now, how do we actually go about doing it? Okay, well, we first need to understand product market fit, which is this. Okay, this is the traffic. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, we need a clear target audience, we need a clear offer, we need a clear price, we need to validate the mechanism, validate the solution, and validate the way we go about acquiring it. Okay, as you can see here, this is what you can get to fill in. Okay, we recommend everyone filling this out so you have a clear understanding. Okay, also you can get this document here where we go over everything and figure out validating product market fit. Okay, it's very extensive, as you can see, very, 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 very extensive. Okay, then once we've got that, we want to generate attention, which is this bit here, right? How do we do that? Ads, internal. Generate attention, educate attention, own attention, scale the system once it's working, once it's in KPI. Okay, once we're getting good results with it, increase it. Going back on the point, if you had $1 and every time you put it in this machine you got $5 out, why the fuck wouldn't you scale that? Like, scale the acquisition channels when they work, okay? And it only works once you've solved all of this. Then, identify where you're getting your attention from, where you're getting the inquiries, how to convert them, nurture them, getting them booked in, getting them to show up, tracking it correctly. How are we handling objections? Are we following the sales framework? Are we tracking retention on the back end of all of this, okay? This comes back to the point. It's good that we're getting all these members, but what are we then doing to retain them, okay? And then other frameworks, okay? Are we hiring talented staff? As we scale, we need to scale systems, which requires more input, which requires more staff, more equipment, more class times, better processes, refining this, okay? And this is how we scale a gym, okay? Simple, isn't it? But it requires action on each of the steps. Now, I hope this video has provided some insight. I know I've been pretty fast paced on it. I know I'm getting to the point, and I know it's been pretty high level overview. Okay. If you want specific stuff, okay, if you want to know what to actually do, okay, so what we do is we're a marketing agency, and we do all of this for you. We help you with your product market fit. We do your lead generation for you. We do the lead nurturing for you. We help you with your sales and the sales framework. We help you with the retention, and we help you with the business models and the stuff that is required to scale to get you from a gym that is potentially has some problems at the moment. All gyms have problems. Doesn't matter if you're starting out, doesn't matter if you're at 500 members, 1,000 members. There are different problems along the journey. And it's our job to help you with those, okay? So if you're interested in what that looks like and having this entire thing here done for you, okay? Doing the ads, doing the lead nurturing, doing the offers, doing absolutely everything here for you, book a call below and we'll see if we can help you. We only take on a couple of gyms that are actually action takers, okay, and want to make a change in their business. If that isn't you, then sorry, this video isn't for you. Go back to watching some Netflix or something, because we don't want to work with people that are like that, okay? The gyms we work with are people that are taking action, and that's why they see the best results, okay? So if you want to get results like this, okay, if you want 150 people in 100 plus days, if you want 92 people, okay, to over 100 members, okay, if you want results like this, okay, this is the system that is used. This is what's going to get you to those end results. That nice shiny thing at the end of that gold medal, right? This is the work that's required. And if you're not doing that and you don't even know, or you can't even identify the steps here, then you've got to go back to the drawing board, okay? Go back and figure, am I doing this to the extent it needs to be done to get results like this, okay? Enjoy.